Hey guys, my name is Riven Phoenix and this is Drawing the Human Figure from Your Mind, Lesson 94. So in this lesson we're now going to understand the design, the invention of the lips. And for this we're just going to create a very simple formula, and then we can move forward with getting to that process of putting the skin layer onto the invention of the human skull, and begin to understand the fat deposits and those planes that we need to understand about, so we get rid of all those fuzzy areas in thinking. So I'm just going to make a very show you a simple formula to help comprehend the idea of how the lips are designed. And so basically just make a long rectangle and keep it about this size here, not too skinny here, and just draw a line in the middle and just divide it in half like this. Okay, so we're just gonna and this this formula can be used to put the lips on the skull, but basically once you understand how the lips are made, you're not going to be using it much, because it's really understanding it in the 3D form. So over here I'm just going to make a mark here in the half divisions. Okay, and just know that when you're here on the half division, the top of the lips are going to come about right here. Okay, so we're just looking at the general design of the lips for the male figure, and when we get to the female figure, we'll look at how different they are. But it's very easy to find out. You can actually just look at your anatomical books to see how it's done. So basically, know that from here, you're going to make a curve that's going to be kind of like this. Okay, so this is we're generalizing the idea of the lips. So here's that top section from here. Okay, so from here, just know that over here it's going to be, now thinking in that 3D form, is that the lips are have these planes, and this is like the front of the top lips, which you know have comes out, bulks out in its design over here. So what happens here is that this is going to go up from here because of the bottom lip, and it's just going to flow down under this horizontal line that we made just a little bit over here, just like this. Okay, and this is going to be like this. So over here on the top, where you curve, just note that it curves inwards and comes out over here. And over here it's going to attach, and you're going to have the close-up view. It's going to be like this on that skin over here. Over here, it's like where this edge is. There's going to be a small ditch in here. So here, when you're drawing your these lips fast, right, you would normally just do it like this, and sometimes artists just make a small nudge here, specifying that look over here that has that nudge here. Just like the basic concept of this. So in this 3D sense, we know that, okay, the front of the lips is going to be like so, right? And if you shaded this in, it's going to protrude out more over here, and this guy here is much more in the back. It goes much more in, sort of like this. So now here for the bottom lip is understanding excuse me, understanding that over here is just going to be a curve, and this curve is pretty much just coming to that center point here. Okay, and this is just going to give you at that bottom curve, and you're just going to come back here. So I went out over here, and over here it's more roundish over here. It's not so sharp. That like gives you the very simple understanding of how the lips are put together. And this, we know that over here it's kind of flat, and over here when it comes, it starts to bulk up over here on its own, right? Because it comes out this way. Just understand this in its 3D form, because you know you can see this on yourself when you look in the mirror as to how these small details, how they actually are, and this then starts to bulk up also. So basically, you know, the bottom lip, the reason it seems bigger is because of how this upper starts to curve up, making room for it. So it is bigger, the bottom. But that's like the basic understanding of how these lips are designed. So this is like a general understanding of the basic formula for creating lips. Over here, and then of course you would have this going down like here, and you would have a shadow over here. Then your nose, the nose would come up over here. So that's like simple, right? So now when you do this in freehand, just know that all you have to do is really just draw it like so, like make a line, and just, you know that you're going to curve down this way, and it's going to have this slight nudge over here. And you know, lips are just like the nose, lips are going to be different for everyone. And just know that you have this thing coming out, and it goes in this way like this way like this, and then you're going to have the bottom coming in like so. And you're going to get that very quick understanding of how lips are created. And just know that there's a ditch in here at the end. Okay? And so this thing is coming here. It doesn't meet over there. And also note that here it's flattish, right? It's flat. Then it starts to bulk up over here, giving you the understanding of this. And this here is much more deeper in here, like so. And this thing bulks out more, like this. Very simple. So what would happen next is, note that this is now why we're going to move on to the skin, and why I wanted to leave the lips as the last, is because now we're going to understand about those muscles, right? So we knew that, okay, we had those roundish muscles around here, right? They were attaching, and the lips are attaching to them. They go around the mouth, like so, right? If this is closed, then those roundish muscles are going to be obviously closed over here. They're going like this, and then you're going to have that stiff area here giving you those dimples, right? That's what's causing it. And then what happens next is, you know, those K muscles are going to be over here. So this is why you would get in the basic understanding of when you're looking at this part here, this is now going to be shaded upwards because this comes out, right? And then this is where your chin is, and you're going to have the L muscles, and it's going to go like this upwards. See, it starts to go upwards in this direction. So now you know that, right, I remember in that pulley system, because of where these dimples were, we had made that muscle that goes over here, goes like this, right, to make the lips frown. And this is why, when you have that chin area down here, what happens is that once you get here, you have that small bump. right? And you can see this on a lot of people. Where's the small bump coming from? It's because you have these muscles down here, then it goes back up and starts to curve back up. So now we're going to put this on the skeleton and begin our understanding of the planes and the fat distribution all over the human skull. Hope you join me for that. Thanks.